Ken Carter jumps cars for a living, and people like to see him do it. They come for the thrill of watching a man risk his life, watching a man fly a car and crash it at 50 miles an hour. Ken Carter's been doing that for 20 years, 3 times a week. Tonight, Ken flew a 64 Chevy 125 feet and smashed up his ankle. At 37, he knows he can't keep jumping forever. But Ken has a dream. Before he's finally through, Ken Carter wants to amaze the world. Ken's dream starts here on a street in Montreal. He has put all his money, $30,000, into this car. It's no ordinary car. It's a jet car with 7,500 pounds of thrust. World record auto jumps are measured in feet. 125, 140, even 180 feet. But Ken Carter wants to jump much further. He wants to jump a car a mile. The St. Lawrence Seaway. On one side, Canada. On the other, the United States. This is the place Ken's chosen for his mile-long jump.
We approach the jump site here in the upper Canada Village. We're going to leave Canadian side with a jet-powered car, get approximately 300 feet in the air, and cross the land over on the American side on the island where you see the red marker. Let's hope that the steamship that's going by here doesn't plan to go by on jump day. As we sit over here on the American side, we're looking across the St. Lawrence Seaway. It'll be a 1,500-foot takeoff ramp. Have a slow, well, right where the truck has gone by there. And of course, in a plant, about 200 square feet of roses right out in this immediate area. Matter of fact, the jump site that we're sending, this is a marker right here, will depict exactly, approximately where we're going to land. Of course, this here is rather hard and brittle, and I suppose that it would be, if we ever crashed into it, it would create a problem. So we're going to just cultivate the land and try to make it as soft a landing as possible. We're not talking about an airplane, we are talking about a car, so it's definitely going to have to crash right in this area. Mm-hmm. And of course, you know, if you're going to have a target, roses would be a rather soft target. So you know, that's something to aim for. It'd be bright, hopefully a bright sunny day like it is today. But irregardless, it's going to go rain or shine, you know.
What about the trees?
I'm glad you brought that up because they are a definite concern. We don't want to come over here and do damage to the property, and we're just going to leave the trees set where they are and try to stay away from them. But it's a very touchy situation. If we get into the trees, it could be rather disastrous. So we've got to head for the roses. You know, in 1942, Lucky Teeter was killed by his wooden ramp collapsing and a 2x4 going through his chest. So we don't definitely want anything like that to happen. The tree branch could definitely do a lot of damage, so we have to stay out of the trees.
Mm-hmm. The jet car looks good and sounds better, but it'll never jump a mile. Even with all that 7,500 pounds of thrust, it doesn't have enough power. Ken knows that, but he doesn't tell the press. This car is just a gimmick to raise money, and Ken needs a lot of money. At least $250,000. So far, he doesn't have a single backer.
What do you think, Frank? You think he'll make a mile?
Hey, you want to go as passenger?
No.
Hey, we need him on the ground, man.
Yeah,
look after the money.
I think you're going to make it.
Right.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, you might end up in New York somewhere.
No, we got to control it.
Yeah, we are going to end up in New York somewhere.
Right.
New York City. Yeah.
Ken's convinced the press. He makes front-page news. And the jump is called the greatest daredevil stunt of all time. Not bad for a one-time grocery boy from the slums of Montreal.
Here's the old unemployment insurance office right here. That's where I used to come to collect my money. Unemployment insurance right there. That's where it used to be. Oh, what's there now? As far as, you know, everything changed.
Collect your money.
Well, you know, when you weren't working, you know, you come down there and get your 16 bucks or whatever That's Belmont School when I went to school there. This is all so familiar. My building is still there. See, they told me it was tore down. There it is. This is beautiful. This the third window in the second story on that building over there. That's 1544 Guy Avenue. It's not even
Ken was born here as Kenneth Gordon Polischek. He left school at 14 with only a grade 4 education and got that job delivering groceries. But Ken was ambitious. He was sure of one thing. He wasn't going to spend the rest of his life at any 9-to-5 job.